Hello guys and welcome back. So now in this video we will be working on our cutscene. Alright, so as you know that our cutscene will start from this point. So let's start making it. Alright, for example, first of all right here, create a main camera. And for now this main camera doesn't have the post-processing script which we have on our main camera, but don't worry, we will add that. First of all, let's focus up on our cutscene. Alright, so this will be our first camera, so let's name this as camera 1. For this camera 1, we will create empty parent, name this as cutscene. Alright, rotate this camera like this so that it is in this direction. Alright, make it rotate on y-axis on 90. Alright, we can see the main camera preview right here. Let me make it a little bit bigger like that. Move it closer like this. Alright. So from here our cutscene will start. Alright, let me rename this camera now as cutscene camera 1. Make sure that you name it in the same way as I did. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on this animation window, and if you can't find this animation window in your Unity, then make sure that you click on window then animation, and in here you will find this animation window. Alright, select this animation window, then click on the cutscene camera 1, and then right here click on create. Alright, and as you know we are inside the sprites folder, so we don't want to be inside the sprites folder, we want to be inside the game folder. And inside the game folder we will create a new folder by the name of animations. Whoops, we already have a animations folder, but I'm gonna name this as cutscene anim. Alright, open up this cutscene anim. Let's name this animation as cutscene camera 1. Alright, click save, and now as you can see the animation is created. Alright, if you click on animator, here is the animation. Alright, let me actually name this animation as camera animation. Alright, when you name it as camera animation, now let's actually animate it. So in order to animate it, what we're gonna do, we're gonna record this. Alright, so if you click on this red button, alright, let's move it a little bit back so that it record these frames right there. Then let's scroll the mouse in here. Okay, let's move to 10 seconds. So after 10 seconds, or let's just say 5 seconds, we want this camera in 5 seconds to move from this place to this place right here, right here. That's it. So in 5 seconds the camera will go from here to there. That's it. Now stop the recording, and if you move this and then play the animation, as you can see the camera will move in this direction, as you can see, under 5 seconds. You can also make it 10 seconds if you want, but for now you can leave this wherever you want, because once we add our mission audio, then we're gonna set these animations length according to that audio. Alright, now once the first animation is set up, now inside this cutscene what we're gonna do is we're gonna create another camera now. So create a camera. The camera is inside, let's move it outside, rotate it on 90, and this camera will now start from this place. Let me move it a little bit down, for example right here. Okay, so it will start from this point, from here, and the camera will go from here till this point. Alright, let's move it up so that the player can see the whole temple. Alright, and we will start the animation from here. So first of all, let's rename this camera from camera to cutscene camera 2. Alright, now for this cutscene camera 2, let's create an animation. Let's name this as cutscene camera 2. Click on create. So cutscene camera 2 is the controller name, and if you check in here, the animation name is cutscene camera 2. We want its name to be camera 2 animation. Alright, so right here paste that, and right here type camera 2 animation. Okay, the controller name is same as the camera name cutscene camera 2, but the animation name inside is changed. Alright, it is camera 2 animation. So make sure that you name these animations as I did. Okay, make sure that you name them exactly the same, because we're gonna call these animation by their names. Alright, now let's record this second animation. So record it. Let's move it forward a little bit, and then from there let's first of all scroll. So now let's move 10 seconds, and in 10 seconds it will move from here to, for example, this point. Alright, but I think if we stop the recording, the camera is not in the middle. Alright, we want this camera to be in the middle point like this. Let me move it back. Alright, as you can see, the temple is not in the middle. We want this temple to be in the middle like this. Now we can move it forward right here and record it again. So record the first frame. Oops. Okay, record the first frame, which is this area. Then click on record. Now let's record the second. So move it 10 seconds and move this camera right here. That's it. Now if you stop recording and play it, as you can see, in 10 seconds it will move from there to that point. And if you check the first camera, there is the first camera result. Okay, we can't see it in the game view, we can only see it in right here. Alright, so our first two animations are set up. Now let's do our third one. Our third one will start from here in the forward direction. So let's first of all right here add a camera. And as you know, we're gonna name this as cutscene camera 3. Drag and drop it in the cutscene. Alright, rotate it on -90 so that it looks in the forward direction like this. Alright, and now from here it will go in the forward direction like this till this point. Alright, so let's create an animation for this. Name this as cutscene camera 3. Click save. Click on it animator right here. Rename this now. So I'm gonna copy this name from second camera, then click on third camera and paste that name right here. Name this as cut camera 3 animation. Camera 3 animation, just not cut camera. Alright, then click on scene. Let's record the animation for this one now. So let me move it a little bit back so that it records the first frame. Then in 10 seconds it will go from here till this point right here. For example, right here, that's it. And now from here it will go in the downward direction, that's it. If we check it, here it is. That's it. Now our last camera. We're gonna add our last camera right on this point. And from here, it will go from here in the downward direction like this, and right here we will set up our player, right? So if we set the camera right here, for example, like this, let's create a camera, name this as cutscene camera 4, drag and drop it in cutscene, rotate it on -90, then make sure that it looks down like this, and now from here it will go in the downward direction. First of all, let me check it. Okay, it looks good. So now from here it will go in the downward direction. So for this camera, let's create animation, name this as cutscene camera 4. Let's click on its animator and rename it. So copy that, paste it right here and name this as camera 4 animation. Select the camera 4, record it. Let's first of all move it back a little bit, and then in 5 seconds it will move down like this. That's it. Okay, and now on that point we're gonna set up our player, since our cameras are now added. So here is our player. Move player to this side, rotate it on -90. Let's move the camera as well from here to this point and rotate it on -90. If we check the game, let me disable this cutscene for now so that we can see our main camera. Alright, here it is. We will set up our main camera right here. That's it. Now from our main camera, if you open this up, we need to copy this post-processing behavior component. So copy it, open up this cutscene and select all of the cameras, and all of the cameras click on paste component as new. Then select the camera again, copy this other component, and on all of these cameras just simply paste it. That's it. So that the post-processing is added to these cameras as well. Alright, that's it. We have the cutscene cameras right here ready. Now we need to type its script. So for the script, open up the scripts folder and our cutscene. It comes in the scripts folder, okay, the main folder. So I'm gonna just create a cutscene script right here, name it as cutscene controller. Then click on cutscene and drag and drop the script And now in the next video we're gonna work on our cutscene script. Alright, so see you guys in the next one.